ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smark Tank. I am Shannon Epstein alongside the wondrous one, Bob Black.
Bad thing.
I know, I don't know.
I guess we're going to talk about Bruno San Martino tonight.
Bruno San Martino.
The Italian Superman.
The Italian stallion.
He was a Superman.
Was he?
Is he still alive? Did he pass? I don't think he passed, did he?
I think he's alive.
I think he's alive. I don't know.
I feel like I should know that. I think he just passed away.
Yeah, because it's just like
I think
he did pass. I think
he literally just passed away.
Yeah, I think he just passed. Yes,
like this year.
Yeah, I remember us being like, "Oh, shout out to Bruno San Martino."
Yeah,
poor Bruno San Martino. Well, not poor. He had a great life. He lived a great life. He was WWE champion for quite some time. So
he lived a great life. He was a pilot.
Yeah,
that's not. Oh God, stop! Once you get me started with Idiocracy,
he was a pilot. That's what he was.
I don't know if he was. That's non-factual information.
He was definitely a pilot. But
so what'd you think of that Brock Lesnar?
Honestly,
that Brock Lesnar just beating the pants off of Mr. Paul Heyman and Kurt Angle.
I really enjoyed that angle. I didn't think I was going to.
I mean, the whole Brock Lesnar all night was.
It was really
good.
It was really funny. Like, it's the most character work Brock Lesnar has done in like 10 years at this point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when just you have Paul Heyman being, your agent, manager,
he's like,
type of deal.
He's like, I don't like you, Paul. I hate you. Don't get me steak.
I think they know that the fans think they know what's going on backstage, so they're like, let's just use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when the storylines actually did good, because even that Roman Reigns John Cena feud from last year's SummerSlam was good because they were meta. They were meta about it.
That's kind of how you have to be now, I feel.
I think that clicks, though. That kind of clicks with...
I mean, it's because it's weird for you to do shows like Totally Divas and all this stuff.
Totally Divas.
Total Divas and Totally Divas. Total Divas and Total
well, the
Bellas.
new reality show that's coming out actually is not even just Ms. and Mrs. That's the newest one they launched.
Yeah.
But the new one is Total Divos.
What the fuck? What is that?
That's going to be the guys.
Fuck that.
It's gonna be great. You're gonna see like Dolph Ziggler.
I don't give a fuck.
And his journey through comedy.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't look at me not caring.
I know you don't. You don't even care about Total Divas.
Watch me not care.
You don't care.
Yeah, but like, if you're gonna have that, you're gonna be like, look at us. We're fucking skewering kayfabe right in the fucking chest. Look at that shit. Yeah. Well, you can't insult people and be like, okay, we're going to skewer kayfabe until we're on TV. Now kayfabe exists again. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You literally just showed me that you showed me backstage shit.
Right.
I know The Undertaker isn't a dead person. What are you doing? All right, you've broken the mystique, bro. All right, now get meta.
Well, it's, it's weird because when you have characters like him and then you say, oh, I'm, doing lightning, it's like, how does a fan suspend his disbelief when he's fighting like Elias? You know what I mean? And then like, how do you have Elias win?
I mean, it's fine. My thing is like, that's not a problem if you acknowledge the ridiculousness of it. Like, the Hardys did that really well. They were like, look at us, we're ridiculous, and we acknowledge our ridiculosity. And
yeah, they did that to such a point where you wanted to kind of buy into it after a while. You're like, you know what? Yeah, I want to be part of this crazy Addams family bullshit.
Yeah, it's funny because you're like, he's being ridiculous. You know this.
Right.
And he knows it. He's acknowledging that he's being ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And like, they get really meta with it. They're like, we're going to go to different places and get titles. And like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, because that's what the seven deities want us to do.
Right.
And they're like, wait. Oh, that's because you're independent and you're not actually signed to TNA. So of course you can go wherever you want and get titles, and that's what you do.
Well, I mean, actually, there was one thing I wanted to look into, but I was talking about it last week about Matt Hardy retiring, and now it's like, it seems like it could be a real deal.
Yeah, possibly.
Which is really, it's sad because I feel like he went to WWE to die, and
kind of.
I was so excited as a mark. I was like, oh my God, they're going to do the broken gimmick. It's going to be great. And I just was like,
Tricky.
Why do I not know better by now? Why do I not know that when this guy comes to WWE, his character and everything that made him great on the indies is going to perish
just
in
die.
a fiery flame of doom and death?
Just die. He's just gonna die.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They kill gimmicks.
They fucking destroy. I mean, like, this was special, though.
It was a good gimmick.
And we gotta not acknowledge that this was a special deal. Like,
Yeah.
this was more. I think this was probably the most special thing, other than like Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada.
Sure.
That was on the indies. I mean, like, he was above them at a point.
He was. No, he's
You know?
Yeah, he was the
And then
hottest
he
deal.
left, and then they fucking stole the show like 10 times over.
Sure.
He went to the Fed or whatever.
Sure.
And did the nostalgia deal for a little while, and then all we could talk about was, is he getting the broken gimmick? Is he getting the broken gimmick? Finally, TNA backs off. They give him the broken gimmick, and what does WWE do with it?
Nothing.
They go, why do people like this?
Yeah.
Wait, did people ever like this? And like, they're so in their own bubble that they go, wait, this was never even popular. Like, what? You're insane.
No, people love that gimmick. They loved
You're fucking insane that people never liked it, because they tell themselves these things, and then look at what happens.
I feel like Vince tells himself those things.
But he lives in such a fucking bubble.
Sure.
Like, he doesn't have to watch the outside world.
Sure. Yeah.
He lives in the WWE universe. He is the fucking Galactics of that fucking universe.
It really is, yeah.
He's the Soul Stealer and the Silver Surfer maker.
Yeah, honestly,
You know?
I feel like if Hardy's gonna retire, they should do one last run with him and Jeff, where him and Jeff.
I think they
both
want to push Jeff, though. I think they want him to be, like, I feel like he could be a champion by next year.
A WWE champion?
Yeah.
I will see. I don't know.
I mean, if your top guys are AJ and Samoa Joe, how unlikely is it that Jeff Hardy could
No,
be?
he definitely could be.
Especially since Jeff Hardy has already been a WWE champion.
Yeah,
And this was before they
yeah.
split the belts and all that shit.
No, he definitely could be WWE champion.
Could he beat Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman? I doubt it.
I know.
But on a B show like SmackDown, easily he could be the WWE
My question
champion.
is, like, right now that with the where they have him, I don't know if
He's just in the mid card. Like,
Yeah.
he's just filling time, because, like, you think that Randy Orton couldn't be the fucking WWE champion again? Absolutely
yeah,
he can.
easily.
You know what I mean?
Very
And
easily.
he's feuding with Jeff Hardy, and I have a feeling that whatever way this fucking feud goes, it goes to either the U.S. title or the World Heavyweight Championship at some point later on down the road.
Sure.
You know, like, and let's be real, SmackDown is the B show. They want it to be the B show.
No, they've always wanted
Now,
to be sure, yeah.
now that Fox has that deal though with them, as soon as they move to Fox, it can't be the B show.
Well, yeah, they don't want it
So-
to be. Fox not going to allow it to be the B show.
No, because then they could probably have like some fucking stipulation in their contract
Yeah,
where they'll
no.
be like, well, look, if you're not going to actively, do something with this fucking show, we'll give you your fucking money back.
Fox likes their money. They're not fucking around.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like right now it's the B show, but talk to me again in like a year from now.
Yeah.
Then maybe ask me, can Jeff Hardy be champion? I don't know. Depends on who's on there.
Pretty much.
But right now, I think if it goes the way it's going, in a year from now, easily he can be champion.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's my speculation on the matter.
Okay.
What else happened this week? We had some women's stuff. Charlotte's now in the triple threat.
She is. She is indeed.
Woo!
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm so excited. Said nobody ever.
Whoa!
I don't know. Like, what is this? Like, can Becky Lynch not fucking get a break ever?
No, they don't like her. They don't like her accent.
I just want.
Finn Balor and Becky Lynch are cursed by being Irish.
Speaking of Finn Balor, he lost this week to Baron Corbin in like what was like a half-hour match. I fucking love that
Vince
though.
McMahon is a weird. It's not even Vince. Apparently, it's Dunn. Kevin Dunn hates their accents. He hates Finn's accent.
Well, he is a racist.
Is he a racist?
Obviously, he's a racist against Irish people.
Is he affirmed as a racist? I just know he hates their accent. That's the report.
That's hatred towards Irish people, is it not? That's all they have. That and potatoes.
Wow, that's not okay. They definitely have more than that. And
I'm kidding, and I'm Irish, so I can say things like that.
They have Phil Lynott. They have.
My name is Shannon. Bob.
Are you really? Is it? You sure, Shannon?
Yeah.
If that is your real name. Okay. All right, Shannon, if that is your real name.
Listen, Bob, if that's your real name.
That's not a real name, actually, so.
Fucking wondrous one. No, that's your first name, though.
Yeah.
That is your real first name.
Yeah, well, don't tell people that.
Bobbert. That's your real name.
I don't know how I feel about Baron Corbin winning. But I do enjoy.
I like the match length though, and it was good.
It was a good match.
It was cool, man.
I do like.
I'm a fan of letting them wrestle on a 3-hour fucking show, like a half hour. That's fucking cool.
I like Corbin in the ring with Lesnar and chickening out. That was funny because he's the only guy in the ring who was taller than Lesnar. And then he was just like, yeah, I'll beat you up, Lesnar. Come on. I'm Baron Corbin. I'm Constable.
All right, gotta go.
And then he's just like, yeah, nah, that's not kind of what I'm into right now.
I'm into kind of being Stephanie's right-hand woman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, oh, F5s. Didn't know you were doing that. All right, that kind of changes the game, you know.
Corbin gotta go, baby.
Let me just
Corbin stage left even.
Let me just Kool-Aid man my way out of here. You know?
Dude, I gotta tell you, the craziest shit about fucking Raw this week was we want Roman. Like,
that was a very insane
75% of the fucking crowd was we want Roman.
It was, the angle is really good.
Was it because he was in Florida? They were in Florida this week? Is that what it was?
It could be it. Also,
because you know what the truth of the matter is? At home, I was thinking, damn, this would be a good time for Roman Reigns to fucking kick the shit out of Brock Lesnar.
It would be fun. What I think it is I think people are getting tired of Brock. Because they got a huge pop when he was like, he's the worst Universal Champion ever. People were like, yeah. And I was like, oh. Because I thought I was the only one. Okay.
No, we've been saying this on the podcast. Yeah. Like, this is stupid.
It's weird to feel like the lone voice in the wilderness being like, Brock Lesnar is awful. And people were like, what are you talking about? Brock's great.
Yeah, he F5s the Germans.
Did you see the Germans? It's fantastic.
You could count with him. It's great.
Yeah.
He's like an interactive show guy.
Yeah, no.
Because you could go 1, 2, and that's how many German suplexes he does.
I'm like, wait, did Goldberg spearing Brock Lesnar make him immune to the spear now? Is that what it is? Like, he's just like, no, sorry, Roman, I can't be defeated by the spear anymore.
Yeah. Actually, that makes more sense.
He's like Doomsday. He can't be beaten by the same move twice.
No, yeah. You gotta really think outside the box.
He's just with
Brocky.
Roman should bring out the jackhammer just to like really wear him down.
I feel like Roman has like the 2 signature moves: the Superman punch and the spear, or whatever. But he really's got to take something else out of the
He
bag,
needs a new move,
like a new signature or something.
He needs a new. I'll be real. He needs a new finish.
What would his ideal finisher be?
I'll be honest. This is the finish that I've always thought he should have. Ever since he feuded with the
Are you gonna say the Simone Spike?
No.
Oh, okay. Ever since you thought about that one.
Ever since he feuded with Taker, and he started calling himself the big dog, and I was like, he should do the last ride. He should have been doing the last ride.
That is actually great, but I don't know if he's tall enough to make it look really cool.
It doesn't matter. He's a big guy. He's 6'5". He can make. Kota Ibushi does it and makes it look crazy. So
Kota Ibushi's really small.
Yeah, so it's like he can do it, and it's like it's a move he should be doing, because it's like Taker doesn't do it anymore. Taker hasn't done it in years.
Yeah,
and it's like it's a great move. It's a great big man move, at that.
Right.
And it's like it's just within the range that he could do it to guys like Samoa Joe. And like he could do it to like a lot of like the mid card guys, and then like for the big guys, obviously he can't do that, but he doesn't need to do it to the big guys. He can do spear or whatever.
He just has to do spear twice anyway.
Yeah, and it's like or if you want and you want to have like a really crazy spot, he could do it to those guys, and they can because it is a 2-person move. They do need to help. They need to kind of like sit up to pull.
Well,
the
I
move
mean,
off.
his old move in the Shield was the triple power bomb.
Yeah,
right? So it's not
yeah.
that far fetched for him to do a last ride on
He
on people like Elias or something like
he
that.
should be doing the last ride. Honestly, he should have been doing. He should have done it. He should have done it to Taker, honestly, and like that would have been crazy. And like people, like if we got a mucho heat, but people would have been like, "Holy fuck!" Shout out, I respect that. You know, because when people
Taker probably could have pulled it off, but I don't know about in that match. That
Yeah,
match,
no.
Taker looked like he was in his last ride.
yeah,
So
pretty, Taker looked like he was dying.
now Taker's like, oh, I'll wrestle live events from time to time now. Like, what?
And he's like, he looks good. He looks good when he does it too. So shout out to Taker. I mean, but like that's the finish. Like, it's like everything else.
One hip replacement, and you think you're better than everybody, Undertaker?
Like he definitely needs a couple more moves, but like really that's
No, he desperately needs like
Yeah.
something to pull off, like when it's like a big match moment or
Sure.
something like that.
sure.
You know, like I don't know. You know what I'm hoping for in SummerSlam?
What?
I'm hoping I don't see him get busted open
He's gonna get busted open.
and like somehow wrestle half a match and win. You know what I mean? Like the same deal as Mania, where it was like, oh wow, that's okay, that's interesting.
I feel like
He just got dominated at that WrestleMania.
I feel like Heyman's gonna turn on Brock, and that's where we're gonna go.
I mean, that makes sense, but like, does Paul Heyman stay in WWE post Brock Lesnar? Because I mean, he's writing segments for them. That's what I understand.
He probably won't stay long term, but he could stay a little bit longer and make a little bit extra cash.
Yeah.
Like it's Heyman. Heyman's like, I'll ride this thing until they stop paying me. That's Paul Heyman's style. That's how he's always been. He's like, I don't give a like. He's like, Vince McMahon has fired me and hired me more times than I can count. I don't care. Like he really, I mean, like that's how he is. He's like, well, if I'm working for Vince McMahon, I'm working for Vince McMahon. If I'm not working for Vince McMahon, I'm not working for Vince McMahon. Whatever. I'm Paul Heyman. I'll do something. I'll figure something out. And he's, to his credit, he always does. So, he's like, that's who he is. He's not gonna be like, no, Brock's not here. I don't want your dirty money, McMahon. You're gonna be like, okay, all right. What do you?
Well, I don't know about that much. I think that was like an entry point for Paul Heyman. Was like, why don't you just come on and be an on-screen character?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like,
and Paul's like, all right.
I mean, Paul Heyman has said like he doesn't like to be on air without Brock Lesnar because he feels that that's part of the character. Like when you get the Brock Lesnar, you get Paul Heyman, right? Or if you
Sure.
like that's the association of the character. Now that association is coming to an end, the question is, do they keep an Oscar role? Do they get him off?
I mean, he is like the greatest fucking manager of all time.
He's
and
amazing.
like, I like the fact that he took Cesaro under
He
his
was
wing at one point.
Yeah, Cesaro's great.
And I feel like if they would have given it a chance, Paul Heyman could like build a stable of only the best people.
No,
and
Heyman
that's-
guys, yeah.
Right, and that's kind of what I wanted to see. Like
I
CM
mean-
Punk was a Paul Heyman guy.
I mean, Heyman did it with ECW. He was just like all these guys that they just were like, okay, we're gonna take these guys now. They were like all Heyman guys.
Like what would also be an interesting story is like if he recruited like another champion, like I don't know, let's say he recruited AJ Styles. Not that AJ Styles needs Paul Heyman, but like let's say he recruited him, and then AJ Styles lost the belt and then went on a losing streak.
That'd be fun.
Right, and then Paul Heyman's like, "What do I have you for? What do I need you for?
Yeah,
I got you as a champion.
Yeah,
You were the greatest." Like, and I'm not even saying this for AJ specifically. I'm just saying like somebody.
yeah.
Like Sheamus, let's say. Sheamus had the title and
Yeah.
he recruited Sheamus. Anybody. And then they have this kind of weird storyline. And then he has like other champions and he can be like, look at these other guys. They're winners. You used to be a winner. What happened to you?
Yeah, I mean Heyman. Like the thing about him is Heyman can push anyone. So like you can put him in any storyline, he'll sell the shit out of it.
I mean, he sold the fact that he was like, what? There's 2 contracts? Okay, so wait. I have a contract for Brock and I have a contract for you?
He's like, come on, just do it because you're my friend. And it's just like Ronald's like, we're not friends, Paul. Give me my money. Because he's
and
like,
my steak with
my-
potatoes.
my steak.
Paul, where's my steak and potatoes?
I love that he's like reading.
Did you get my money?
Then
yeah, you got your money. You're contractually here.
like it's like Brock looked like he.
Don't you remember that you have direct deposit, Brock Lesnar?
Like Brock's is like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can't be bothered to be here, but I have to be here. I'm just like,
Don't you think I'd rather be on my couch right now in Minnesota? With my wife, Sable.
With my wife's table.
And our child. Do they have 2 children or 1?
I think they have 2.
With my wife and my 2 kids, who I also trained to be bullies.
Honestly, it was a really good piece. I really think Heyman turns on Lesnar at SummerSlam.
It has to happen that way.
Yeah.
You know, because it wouldn't. So now, if he just did it without this whole segment, it'd kind of be like, oh, he's turning on him. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
But now if it's like, um, Paul Heyman turned on him, that's not a surprise. He's a dick. you know, like.
No, I would. You know what I would love? I'd love for Reigns to turn on. For Heyman to turn on Lesnar, give Reigns a title, and then Reigns shows up on Monday Night Raw with his advocate Paul Heyman, and I'll be like, "This is actually."
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and then my client Roman Reigns. Boo!
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me. No. Vicky Guerrero, just give Roman all.
Excuse
me.
I love
when
it.
Paul Heyman's mouth is flapping, your lips go shut.
That would be so dumb, honestly.
Like, and then the Miz comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, stop at the presses, okay?
The Miz promo.
You just get all the heat, and then Roman comes out. It's like just.
Yeah.
They're so fucking hot by the time he comes out after those 3 fuckers do their thing.
You would be getting correct heat at that point, though.
Right, you would be.
It'd be correct
They'd just
heat.
be pissed at everything else.
Yeah, it'd be correct heat. I would be for it. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? Actually, Vicky Guerrero should fucking represent Roman Reigns. Now that we've really discussed it, I think if she just came out, excuse me, my client,
that would be dope. Actually,
Roman Reigns.
I would be for it. I would be for it.
Shut up.
I would actually be really for it. I'm not gonna lie. I would definitely be for that.
I mean, I think any heel turn would be welcomed by the fans
At this
because
point,
they're
yeah.
already booing him, so it just feel natural. They're like, "Fuck it, yeah,
Finally.
I hate her and I hate him.
Finally,
This is great. I can finally feel
Whole.
normal."
Finally, I don't feel crazy.
I need to hate this man.
I don't feel like the lone voice in the not the lone voice, but like I get a voice in the wilderness.
So let's just also go down and talk about Sasha and Bailey.
I don't want to talk about
The
it.
Boss and Hug Connection defeating the Riot Squad, the only other team
I don't want to talk about it.
in the women's division.
I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
but we have to talk about it.
we don't,
No,
we
we
don't.
do have to talk about it, and I'll tell you why we have to talk about it, because this has to mean that there's going to be some sort of women's tag titles.
We've been talking about that for weeks. At this point, I just don't want to talk about it.
No, but they actually had matching ring attire and came up with a name.
That's cool.
No, it's not cool.
It's whatever.
They ruined their singles characters, and now they're making them a tag team together.
Yeah, whatever.
So
I just don't care. I love them both, and I can't wait to see them back on the Indies doing great stuff.
that's man. What's her name? Davina Rose.
Yeah,
on the Indies?
yeah, just whatever. Because like if they're gonna do this, if that's what they're gonna do, they're just gonna shit on them. Okay, fine.
They've been shitting on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's whatever. Fine.
But now they're like, hey, you guys love each other, right? You're a tag team now. Now you don't have to fight.
Whatever.
I think Sasha hates this.
she probably does.
I think that Bailey's like, fuck it, I'll take it, because you guys waited to the last fucking minute to get me on the main roster.
Yeah, they crushed
and then
her.
destroyed me.
They crushed her. Yeah.
And then now she's in a tag team with her best friend.
They crushed her. They're crushing Becky Lynch.
Yep.
The only
The 4 horsewomen. There's only one horse.
yeah, the only person they haven't crushed is fucking Charlotte. That's it. They put Charlotte over everyone. They crushed Asuka. They're demolishing the women's division as they go along. And Alexa Bliss. They didn't squash Alexa Bliss.
Alexa
She got
stumbled into a good gimmick.
She got good feuds. She got strong storylines. She works hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she doesn't.
No, but I'm saying she stumbled into a good storyline because they were like, we're gonna put you with Blake and Murphy, and you're gonna turn heel, and that was the birth of modern day Alexa Bliss.
Sure, but she worked really hard, but like there was tons of ways they could have fucked her reign up, but they didn't. They made it work, and and she did great
as she demolishes the women's division and Asuka.
And as they tear apart the women's division,
Nia Jax.
As they kill Nia Jax, they kill Asuka, they kill fucking. They killed Mickey James dead as a fucking doornail.
There's no reason to even bring Mickey James back if you weren't going to do anything with her.
They kill fucking...
They're like, oh, you're like RVD. We're going to just bring you back and squash you every time we
kill
you.
Natalia. They're like, oh, Natalia, you're going to have a super cool storyline with Ronda Rousey.
They didn't really kill Naomi just yet, but Naomi's like,
they're teetering on the edge.
She's coughing. Yeah. She's coughing in the back.
Yeah, they killed, who else they killed? They just killed so many of them. And it's just like, what are you guys doing? Why do you...
The Riot Squad is like all but dead.
They turned Emma into a fucking jobber.
Oh, yeah. Emma was a jobber.
Like a super jobber.
Since like day one. But like she had this amazing match with Paige. Yeah. And then there's hashtag appeared, give Divas a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she had an amazing match with Asuka, and then they released her. Because you know why? Because they don't fucking care.
Yeah.
They don't fucking care. It's hard to care about something.
And then you wonder why you should care, right?
Yeah. It's like, you're like, oh, man, I care. This guy doesn't care at all. Okay.
Well, one could argue that you're just not big enough of a fan to care.
Fuck that.
Well,
that's some abusive shit. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with it.
There was a lot of promos on SmackDown, so I'm just kind of like ciphering through it.
I don't fuck with the mind games of Vince McMahon. Like, you're not a real fan if you don't appreciate my horse shit. No, Vince, fuck you.
That's true though.
Yeah,
you're not a fan.
You don't really love me.
You're not a fan if you don't appreciate the horse shit.
You don't really love me if you don't accept all my shitty storylines and bad character decisions. Okay, no, Vince, that's not how it works. No.
It can be though, like because if you really love a character,
if you really
you're gonna try to cheer through them through the bullshit. But I haven't found a character that I've just been like, oh my god, I'm in love with.
I love characters,
except for like Sami Zayn, and then
how's that guy doing? You enjoy him?
I fucking love the shit out of him. Yeah? I was like, man, Sammy's the shit.
And then they were like, oh, do you like this?
And
you like that?
And then Kevin Owens came in, and I was like, God fucking damn, I love Kevin Owens, right?
And they're like, you like that? Oh, cool. Hold on, let me cock over. And
so I liked Sammy and Kevin.
Take a big shit on it.
I liked Kevin got a bigger push from the two who I was like, damn, I really like these fucking guys. And I was like, all right, Kevin's push is fucking amazing. Everything from stepping on the fucking United States title and holding up the NXT title over it,
beating
to
Cena,
fucking smashing Machine Gun Kelly, then his whole fucking Universal title reign with Jericho. I mean, like, boy, oh boy, did this guy come in hot.
He did.
And now he kind of teetered off a little bit for a while. You know, he teamed up with Sammy. That didn't do much for him. Sammy's no Jericho, let's face it. You know, and he's no Jericho because they don't let him wrestle. Because that was the thing about Jericho, is Jericho had a good promo and he had good in-ring talent.
Yeah.
So Sammy, on the other hand, decent promo. Great. When you allow him to talk, you know.
Great in-ring worker.
Great in-ring worker. But, you know, now he's injured. Kevin's on his own again, being bullied by Braun Strowman.
I'm sorry, do you like that? Hold on, let me cock over and take a shit on it. That's the WWE's entire motto. They're just like, oh, you like Bayley? Oh, you like her? Hold on. Oh, there you go. Nice big turd on your thing you like. Oh, Sasha? You think like that she's a boss? Oh.
She's not a boss. I'm the boss.
I felt good. Enjoy that.
I don't understand. I said it time and again. I don't know what Triple H knows, but Vince doesn't know. Like, they gave Triple H a job that Triple H really could have failed at.
I don't think it's just H, though. I mean, they have a whole team there that really works to like develop the talent. And
You know,
it
but what
cares
would
about
really
them.
be cool is like if they developed the talent at the bottom, like the way they developed Kevin Owens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Kevin Owens comes in and is like, "Wow, this guy's hot shit," and then keep the momentum going. It's kind of cool, right?
It's over.
Yeah.
It's
All
done.
right. Well, look, there's one last thing we got to talk about. This is gonna be a short episode this week, but Tommaso Ciampa,
Oh yeah,
that fucking segment on NXT.
fantastic! Easily the best segment of the week,
Uh,
next to Lesnar and the steak dinner.
you know, I gotta say, I really like that fucking segment. Once again, I gotta say it one more time. That
This
was
is
fucking
great.
fun.
It was fun. It was
I like
great.
it. Kind of reminded me of like when Stone Cold had his neck injury and him and Kurt Angle were just like hanging out backstage and like I like that. Like, why didn't they do? Because like I feel like Lesnar would have guaranteed more of these deals if he's like, you don't have to work as hard, Brock. You only have to wrestle once in a while, but we'll give you a lot of money to show up at TV. Well, okay, if you really want me, gee golly, you know, all I'm gonna do is F5 you if I come down there and maybe make you bleed a little bit, but sure.
He's like, I like money, whatever, I'll take it.
Fucking Lesnar. Oh my god.
But you will. That's part of who he is.
You know what, man? Everything he did was the correct decision, though.
Sure.
Like, when he left, he was the hottest fucking shit. He could fucking wrestle a good match
Yeah,
by the time he left,
He's
right?
amazing.
And he said, I'm going to Minnesota. I'm going to be a Viking.
Sure.
I'm going back to the Midwest.
I'm gonna take my shot. And you want to do it? Yeah, fuck it, good.
And then he goes to UFC. He fucking got lucky. He had a fucking weak heavyweight division at the time. He destroyed it.
Yeah, he well first he
And
went
that
to NJPW.
is what made him valuable.
First he went to NJPW. Well, no, he went to UFC. First he went to NJPW. Then he went to UFC. Then he went back to the Fed.
Yeah.
So like he just.
But I'm saying that
Yeah.
is what made WWE so fucking thirsty for him.
Sure.
They were like, oh my god, he's got like a real fight belt now. We can fucking use this shit.
Sure.
Now, I think CM Punk wanted the same deal.
And they wouldn't give it to him.
No. I'm talking about when CM Punk went to the UFC.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure.
He wanted the same deal probably. He wanted to beat the fucking shit out of people and then be like, all right, cool, I've got a title now. I'm only going to wrestle 2 times a year and you're going to pay me a lot for it.
Yeah.
But Vince McMahon's not going to pay for a loser.
No, he won't.
Yeah. So CM Punk is, you know, it was a risk.
It was. He took a shot.
I don't know what he's going to do now. He's like hosting game shows now or some shit.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, but he's not doing UFC anymore. Like, that's it. He's done.
He's done, yeah.
So, but, all right. That was wrestling this week.
Yeah.
It was short.
It was short.
But, like, you know, what's new? Like, what else do we got to look forward to, really?
The Daniel Bryan Miz promo was pretty good.
No, that was great.
Yeah,
But like that's all it was. It was just a promo.
Yeah,
you
not
know, like
much.
what we knew this. We've been talking about Daniel Bryan versus Miz for months now. Like what else is there to really communicate about?
Let it go. Let it go.
You know? Aside from like now I feel like I need to start watching TNA, which, you know, like
yeah,
I don't even know where to watch TNA. That's the truth. That's the simple, honest to God truth. Like, it's being talked about a lot more because it's a lot more interesting. They're getting a lot of good indie talent.
They're getting a ton of great indie talent. So.
Yeah, so, you know, and I'm sure their matches are actually going to go the distance, whereas, you know, WWE matches go, you know, oh, look, 5 minutes. Let's go to commercial break. Oh, the match is over.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know,
Whatever.
TNA is a little different. You know?
Whatever.
Or not, it's not TNA, it's Impact now.
I mean, Impact. There was a time when Impact was just really bad, and now it's getting a little bit better. So we'll see. You know, I'm not fully committed to watching Impact.
I know, but I'm like thinking about it now. You know, like I'm thinking that this is something that's maybe actually important to witness because it's.
We'll see.
There is a lot of buzz behind it. You know,
We'll see. I'm reserving judgment, but they have done a lot of.
I know there's just only so much wrestling I can watch per week.
Yes.
So.
I don't know.
But before we start asking for Patreon dollars to actually watch it, like, all right, cool, we'll cover this if you Patreon me $1, I'll fucking cover this. We gotta set up a Patreon account, guys. That's, maybe we'll be lucky if we get $2 a month on our Patreon. That's all I can fucking say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Smark Tank. You can find us on our Facebook at facebook.com/ILikeSmarks. You can tweet to us on Twitter at ILikeSmarks. You can write us an email at wearesmarks@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out our friends at the Nation of African American Wrestling and the Council of Commentary. I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully there'll be some more of these fun Lesnar promos. I doubt it.
That would be really cool. But
I doubt it's gonna happen, but fuck it. I mean, look, he's like, yeah, you did your one contractual obligation to appear on Raw. Like, he's not gonna appear again for like 2 more weeks to promote his fucking match. Like, really?
Nah.
I guess it's all gonna be Roman now.
I guess.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was wrestling. Have a great week.
Later, guys.